we thought was going to be an occasional trip to Disney that families with young children do.
Yeah, to keep kids busy.
Has now become, I don't want to say an obsession, but like, I understand Disney adults now.
Does that mean that we are becoming Disney adults?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know that that's like a bad thing.
Okay, before we start that, we should probably introduce ourselves.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm going first?
You get to go first. Ladies get to go first all the time, so you should go first this time.
What should we say? Should we say like favorite food, favorite ride?
Favorite food, yeah, well, Disney World food.
Yeah, if you haven't figured out, we're probably gonna be talking a lot about Disney, and if you're on someone else's channel, you should probably...
If you didn't look at the name of our channel, then...
You should probably just, hey, yeah. I hope you like us, but okay, Disney food, Disney ride. We have a trip coming up, so what are you most excited about?
Forward to? Yeah,
okay.
That's probably good.
So, my name is Steven. I'm a filmmaker. My favorite ride is Rise of the Resistance.
May the Force be with you.
A, because I think it's one of the most incredible experiences is at a theme park you'll ever have in your life. And B, because I didn't spoil it by doing a ton of POV, so I had no expectations going in, and therefore my expectations were blown away. Second, food.
Food.
Man, this is a toss-up. Tacos or cheeseburger spring rolls. If I had to choose between those two, it'd probably be the spring rolls. Okay. And then what I'm most excited about for this next trip would be, you know.
I do know.
There's an empty spot like right over in this general vicinity.
On the wall?
Just in our scenic that needs a lightsaber built from Savi's workshop.
It needs a lightsaber?
Yes. And so I'm excited about building our Savi's workshop lightsaber because A, me and Logan have been talking about it, which is our son, which we'll introduce in a second. And then B, I just think they're cool.
They are pretty cool. I'm gonna give you that. I'm Erin. I am wife to Steven. I am not a filmmaker by trade, but I am a planner. That's my background, administrative, project manager type stuff. So favorite ride. Did I do it out of order?
No.
Okay.
So favorite rides.
Favorite ride is Haunted Mansion.
Okay, first of all, where did he go? And second of all, what is your problem, okay?
I love it so much. I only went to Magic Kingdom once as a child and have very few memories of it, but the one of them that I really remember and cherish was Haunted Mansion. And so when we got to go back again,
and we got stuck with our kids on it.
It was super, super fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then I love,
food-wise.
Okay, I've got a savory food and I've got a sweet food.
Of course you do.
I mean, yeah, I like all the things. I really love the cheeseburger spring rolls, and then I really love Dole Whip. I am pretty classic and traditional when it comes to my taste, and Dole Whip is just, it's one of those essential Disney foods.
Agreed.
On our next trip, I am most looking forward to eating at the Art Guest. We got reservations on my birthday. And we're gonna eat in the Beast Castle. And that was my favorite movie growing up.
Yes,
so this is like, it's weird how like you're an adult, but you like your inner child. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, on that note, we should introduce you to our two kids, Olivia and Logan. Well, we should probably have them introduce
Let them introduce themselves, because that'll be way more fun.
I'm trying to get out. I'm going to have a stock pony. So be stock. It's time to shell. My name is Olivia.
Why are you so stone cold right now?
You can smile.
My name is Olivia.
It's great. Okay. All right. Hey, Livy, if you could be in Disney World right now, what would you be doing?
Let's say Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog.
Why do you want to ride Slinky Dog?
Cause it's so twirly and it'll go like flips and stuff.
Okay, what's your favorite food at Disney World?
Let's say the Mickey cinnamon roll.
Why is that?
Because it's big, this big.
What's your name?
Logan.
Ooh, Logan, what is your favorite ride at Disney World?
Haunted Mansion.
Why is it your favorite ride?
Because the Haunted Mansion where the ghost says, bah!
I don't know. I really like the singing ghost. Do you like the singing ghost?
Yeah.
The no.
I like that. No.
Yeah. What's your favorite food at Disney?
Mickey Muffins.
The Mickey waffles?
Mickey Muffins. Mickey Muffins. Do you have Mickey Muffins?
I don't know. I've never had a Mickey muffin before. Maybe we can try a Mickey cookie when we're there next. Livy says she likes that.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hope to see you again soon.
Hope to see you again soon. Oh, same thing, bye.
Now that you've met our kids, how fun are they? So fun.
What my favorite part about that whole experience was us not trying to lose our cool while they try to jump around the office.
You know how it is when you're trying to get your kids to like sit still or smile or do anything other than like be goofy.
Yes.
It just totally blows up in your face. You should have seen the BTS.
Wait!
Why
Haunted Mansion!
So let's share our story of like how we got here.
Yeah.
And what we have to look forward to this year.
Okay, so when was our first trip?
Our first trip was a year ago.
December 2020.
December 2020. So a little bit of backstory before that point. So backstory behind the backstory. I have been, I don't want to say nagging, but requesting of you for years.
And I've been the Grinch of Disney.
Well, I've been asking you to go because even before we had kids,
Yes.
I thought it would be an entertaining trip. It would be a fun thing to go do.
And I was totally against it.
Unconvinced. He wanted to take very civilized trips to Europe and things like that.
We took one trip to Europe.
I know, it was a work trip too.
Yeah.
Anyway, finally.
Yes.
I convinced him to make Disney World our Christmas present for the family last year. So we planned a very last minute trip to Disney.
Yep.
And
We absolutely loved it.
it just blew our expectations away. Like
And I was wrong.
Whoa.
I was wrong. Disney is not just a place for kids and tourists, although I might be both.
Well, we definitely were both. Even in the middle of like COVID and like all of the restrictions, we had not experienced it any other way.
And we still loved it.
And it was still amazing. And
we left that trip thinking, oh yeah, we would do this trip once
would
a
definitely
year,
do this
maybe
again.
once every other year.
Like, Disney makes sense for our age of our kids. So like let's do this occasionally. This is a good trip to do. So that was kind of how we were moving forward.
And that's kind of how we ended the trip and started January and we were off to the races.
I know. January 2021, it just turned out to be like a big year of transition for us. We were moving to another state during the
Changing
summer.
jobs, all that.
All those things. And we knew that we weren't going to have a summer vacation and spring break was quickly approaching. So we kind of like, maybe I made the suggestion.
No, you definitely made the decision.
It started brewing in my head, like, well, what if we just went to Disney again? That was actually rather easy to plan.
Yeah.
Let's just do it again and see what else we can experience because we had only been to 2 parks.
Yeah.
There were 2 more parks. Let's see. And so we planned another trip for spring break and we went to Magic Kingdom again and we did Epcot. So it was really fun and we're like, okay, that was an exception. We definitely will like make this an occasional thing.
Yeah, it was because we couldn't do a summer vacation. We were like, oh, this is kind of our replacement for our summer vacation.
Let's get a good one in because we won't be able to do anything for the summer. So that was great. As we transitioned and we settled into our new place, we got to thinking, well, we hear like Disney adult, like just doing it with the adults is really fun. That would be really cool if we could go back to Epcot without the kids.
On your birthday.
Yeah, so like let's plan a trip for January, like kind of
Do
as
it
a
for real.
birthday trip. Your birthday's in January too. So it just made sense. Like let's do an adults trip. So we planned a January trip. And this was the first like non last minute trip. Before we got to January, we also had planned a trip to South Florida for our anniversary. We didn't get to really enjoy our 10-year anniversary. That was in 2020. And so we're like, okay, let's plan some type of anniversary trip. A very civilized, relaxing.
What I would have classified and told you no to Disney to go on this type of vacation.
Yeah, like a grown-up, relaxed, very
some
chill.
beach where you can read a book and sip on drinks.
Yeah, and that's what we did. We got a resort in South Florida, had our drinks by the pool, had our books by the pool. One day at lunch, pretty early in the trip, I just jokingly said, well, what if we just like drove up to Disney World? You know, that would be kind of fun. Like we could go ahead and like do a little adult Epcot.
And what she didn't know was I was looking at wait times for Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. I was like, we are speaking the same language.
So we were both secretly dreaming of being at Disney World instead, which should have been like the light bulb that like we really liked this. But it still had not like quite clicked yet.
Not while we were at the resort. I would say it kind of clicked for us when we were like giddy school kids driving up. Like I've never been that excited in my life.
We left our resort vacation down in South Florida and drove up to Orlando, booked a resort on property. We booked park tickets and I just never looked back. Changed our flight home and all this
everything
stuff.
worked out.
It worked
for
out
us.
really well. And then at that point, that was our third last minute trip to Disney.
So going from 0 to 3
in less than 12 months, in less than a calendar year. And we kind of were like, oh, this may be a thing for us. Like we've now planned 4 trips in 14 months. So like we are, I would say we're becoming those Disney people. And I'm okay with it. Are you okay with it? Are you still accepting it?
I will accept it. The fact that I spend most of my time on YouTube searching Disney, following Disney YouTubers, and looking at rides kind of tells you that.
But that
Disney...
really didn't start until like after we got back in October.
Yeah.
I think that we just saw all of the possibilities and the variations of things that we could do.
Yeah.
I mean, like the possibilities are limitless. Things are always changing, and it's just memories. It's a lot of great memories with our kids. And that's what we wanted to take this next year to commit to.
Yeah.
We wanted to commit it to our family, and we want to bring you along for the journey. We're still learning about so many different things. Like, there's just so much to know.
And I think 2022, this YouTube channel for us is really trying to build a community to help us figure out how to do this, but also like hopefully help you because we realized that there was a deficit of people talking about how to do this with kids. Like,
right. Well, and then just like we're not experts by any means. We know that we're going to learn this along the way. And we want to share that part with you. There are like some big things that I feel like we've already learned, and we won't make those mistakes
100%.
again. And it's just going to make our experience better. So we want to share those with you. We also want to get your advice, your tips, your tricks.
Leave us a comment and let us know. I mean, I would love to know one mistake they made on a Disney trip that they'll never make again, and then one tip that they would have. And it's not just for us. We're hoping that it becomes a community thing. So let us know biggest mistake that you'll never make again, and then biggest tip, and then we'll share one of our mistakes and tips in the next video, which is coming out in a couple days. That was part of our planning process that we didn't realize, but
Yep.
you're gonna have to watch that later. So
I would also like to know, like, I love hearing everybody's favorite foods. I am fascinated with everybody's taste. I know a lot of people have like very traditional things that they like to eat, like churros. But then other people have very specific selective taste. So what do you like to eat when you're on your visits to Disney World? Where is it located?
yes, that's important. I mean,
Is it seasonal? All of the seasonal foods, it blows my mind of the changing menus all the time. So yeah, I want to know what you're eating because I love to kind of plan and find out like even the new foods that I need to try.
yep. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. We're so excited.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great year.